In 1845, a woman named Emily Sagui was seen by her students in 2 different places at the exact same time, a haunting phenomenon that would eventually cost her her position and sanity. We are peeling back the curtain on the most unsettling instances where individuals encountered their own living reflections in the real world. These are not mere lookalikes or coincidences, but events that defy our understanding of identity and physical presence. Number 5. The case of the identical strangers at the 1904 World's Fair. 2 men, strangers to one another, walked into the same exhibition booth and caused a stir among the crowd because they were biologically indistinguishable, right down to the shape of their ears. What makes this truly disturbing is that records show no familial link between them whatsoever, despite them possessing the exact same facial structure and height. They were essentially ghosts in the skin of another man, existing simultaneously in the same room like a glitch in the fabric of time. Think about that for a second, walking through a crowd and coming face to face with your own biological blueprint. Number 4. The 19th century accounts of the phantom double in London's fog. Residents reported seeing a man walking the same path night after night, but the locals began to fear him because they swore they had just seen him at his home miles away only moments earlier. When the man was eventually confronted, he claimed to be in bed, suffering from a fever that kept him housebound for weeks. Yet the witnesses insisted the figure was so clear they could see the distinctive silver cane he carried in his hand. Did he walk in his sleep, or did something else entirely manifest in his image? Number 3. The double encounter in the archives of the French Royal Library. A librarian reported seeing a scholar working at his desk, but when he went to assist him, he found the chair empty and the ink still wet on the paper. Minutes later, the actual scholar walked through the front doors, panting from his journey from the countryside, having never set foot in the building that day. The librarian was so shaken by the incident that he resigned the following week, claiming he had seen something no human should ever witness. Here is where it gets truly disturbing. The desk had been occupied by a presence that not only looked like him, but had his same nervous handwriting style. Number 2. The mystery of the Petrograd train station lookalikes. In the winter of 1912, 2 passengers boarded different trains traveling in opposite directions, yet they were identified as the same man by every conductor on both routes. Both men carried the same unique scar on their left palm, a detail that baffled investigators who cross-referenced the passenger manifests for days. One man was heading toward his wedding, the other toward a business meeting, and yet their life stories had converged into one singular, confusing moment of overlap. Could a single consciousness inhabit 2 physical vessels at once? Number 1. The most shocking case occurred in a quiet village where a man was buried, only to be seen walking his own funeral procession. Townspeople wept as they lowered the coffin, but from the back of the crowd, the man himself watched his own burial with a look of pure, unadulterated terror. He tried to speak, to call out to his grieving wife, but his voice was swallowed by the wind as if he were already a memory. He disappeared into the woods moments later, never to be seen again, leaving behind a grave that remained empty when authorities checked it months later. This was not a ghost, but a flesh-and-blood man who witnessed his own end, a mystery that haunts the historical records of that village to this day. As we look at these stories, we have to ask ourselves, are we truly singular beings, or are we just echoes waiting to be repeated in a world we barely understand? Some secrets are not meant to be solved, only feared.